Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mac Merlin stream. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend and caught my pre-recorded Group by News stream. I had a little surprise at the end there, so if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Go check it out. But hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I see an anonymous R842 Gold, Ink Art, Bookmonger, Hugh Anthony, Thinking with Rice, who has JYOK, Dave John. Who else is here? Caleb, Avijit, King Friday, Dr. Killswitch. Thanks, guys, for joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, let's turn on some tunes here before we begin. All right. So as I was saying earlier, so the Primus 75 was a board that I really wanted, but it came down to choosing between this and the Iron 165, and I was just like, oh, should I do Primus? Should I do Iron? Should I do Primus? Should I do Iron? And I opted for the Iron at the time, and you know, Iron 165 is a great board as well, but I do have to say I had some regrets. I absolutely had some regrets. But we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully this stream, after I unbox it, this will either reinforce my regrets or make me feel like, oh, nothing special. I've got a 7V already. Oh yeah, here, let's go check it out. This is the box that it came with. So pretty good looking box. Corey says, the interesting thing about the Prime is that I see quite a few of them in aftermarket and they don't seem to be selling very fast. Interesting. Well, I feel like it... Okay, so the Primus was supposed to have been delivered quite some time ago, probably even like late last year, but because of delays, this just ended up shipping after the 7V, right? So now it's got to compete with the 7V, it's got to compete with the Jelly, all that stuff, right? So on its own, if this had released or if this had gotten to customers at the time that they said it would, I think aftermarket prices would have been a lot higher. But here, guys, check this out. This is a magnetic case right here. Pretty cool boxing. Okay. Alright, that is definitely lighter than my 7B. Definitely lighter. Am I supposed to save the boxes or something? Okay, so you want to save the box for like display or if you ever plan on selling it, you know? There we go, look at this guy. Primus version 1.5. Very cool. Oh wow, it's got a red backing like that too. That is a very good color. Okay. Okay, I am definitely regretting. I am regretting so hard right now. Dang it. Okay, dang it. Shoots. Ah! All right, anyway, let's keep taking a look at it. Can we see the side view, please? Yeah, sure. Go look at that. The side view. Yeah, this looks absolutely gorgeous. I think when I was thinking of buying this, I was going to go for the white one and the brass bottom. That's what I was going for. Yeah, Chick in the Mask says, hi, I'm Merlin. This is a gorgeous keepcase. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I wish it were mine. I wish it were mine. Right here. Let's go open up the accessories box just to make sure. put the badges in there. Here, let's go put this on my lap. Let's open up the accessories box, make sure everything is here. Glenn, I sure hope that you checked everything before sending it to me. Personally, I would have gotten the iron. Well, at the time, I would have gotten the iron, and of course I did. It's just that, you know, if I had known I would have so many 65s that by this point, I wouldn't have gotten the iron. Welcome, your Primus Custom 75% keyboard kit. Download the assembly manual. Oh, very nice. That's good on them for providing instructions. Here we go. These are the gaskets. Gaskets, I assume, along with mounting hardware and a tool just to take care of it all. Some type of plate foam that doesn't feel like poron. Don't actually know what this is, but this is fairly stiff. This is a fairly stiff foam. Yeah, it's definitely not poron. Okay, here we go. You've got your polycarb plate. Here we go. Nexus project designed by Thesis Camper in collaboration with Lewis 07, made in China. Not bad. See, I still have not seen that badge. Oh look, here's the PCB right here. Go look at the PCB. Okay, so for those of you who were following the Primus group buy, it started off as a bootmapper client board, and not just any bootmapper client board. It started with the very first USB-C driven bootmapper client board, right? So when I saw that, I was kind of like, wait, why would you do that? Why would you put new technology, USB-C, on an extremely old design? It's kind of like saying, oh, so I took my Pentium 2 motherboard, right, and I modded it. I changed it up. I designed it to take DDR4. Yeah, that's essentially what that was. But apparently over time they actually decided to change it, and we're like, you know what? Let's just go with the regular Atmega32U4. But here we go. Here is the PCB. It is indeed using an Atmega32U4 microcontroller right there, USB-C in the middle, along with an ESD protection chip right there. So yeah, I'm glad that they changed it up. Otherwise, this would have been quite the odd PCB. Though to be honest, I kind of wish that they did it anyway, just because it's quite a novelty having a bootmapper client board with USB-C. There it is. That's the PCB right there. Right, and looks like there's an additional plate. Glenn, you didn't tell me what plate you wanted to use, but this is an aluminum plate right here. What's this? Another PCB. Okay, well, awesome. Extra PCBs. Very nice. Oh, here we go. This is probably where the badge is, right here. Let's take it apart. Alright, I'm just gonna have to wreck it. Cam frame rate dropping? Is it? I'm not seeing it drop at all. Soul Lab says, howdy you too. Okay, I'm doing a terrible job taking this apart, but oh well. There goes. Okay, this definitely feels like a badge. Yep, there it is. There's the badge right there. Primus. There we go. This feels aluminum. It's not brass. It's the CPU, says Nbessa. Yes, it is the CPU. Interesting. Interesting. Creative freedom for you. Whichever you would personally do is fine by me. Okay. Are you more of a clack guy or are you more of a thought guy? Or are you in between? So this was one of the few boards where there was an actual order that you needed to follow when taking the board apart. In this case, the weight needs to be removed first before the top and bottom can be separated. This is all detailed in the instruction manual. There we go. Back in place. Now with the weight. Very cool. Let's see. Maybe I can put some of the gaskets on. We'll see. Thomas Soon says, did you find a place to buy the C3 daughter boards? Yes, I did, and I'll let people know once it's actually on sale. Right now it's not really made public yet, so I won't say anything quite yet. But yeah, I plan on buying quite a few. Okay, thank you for producing great content throughout the years. Sorry for us following the Twitch. No problem, man, and thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Okay, these are definitely not Poron, because they tend to hold better. These might just be regular silicone gaskets, which, in my opinion, are easier to work with. Yay! That fit easier too. It's good. Alphabet, thank you. Thank you for your tier 1 sub. Yeah, so I guess this is kind of like a partial build stream. I'm just trying to see how it all works together. Saw someone selling the C3 daughter board. Okay, so you need to make sure it's the C3 because a lot of people have said, Merlin, Heine sells the C3, and I'm like, no, he does not. He sells his own variant based on the unified daughter board standard. So it's the same size, it's the same pinout, it's the same screw layout, but it is not the C3. Close, but no cigar. And he's not the only one who does that. There are quite a few vendors. Like, the best place to look is basically people who sell boards that have them on, right? So here in the United States, even though he doesn't post it on his website, pretty sure Canon Keys might have a few. Alright, this is much easier to use than Poron. Perfect. These gaskets were stiffer than expected. Placing them on the bottom half was easier than placing them on the top half. ZZ says, Merlin, how do I go about programming individual LEDs? Your board needs to support that feature. So usually that's on a board that's, you know, RGB in switch. And when that happens, you need to use the RGB matrix functionality. You can read up all about it on QMK's documentation. How many different switches do you own at this point? I don't even know. I've got like a bunch of Franken switches. I've got a bunch of Gatorons, a bunch of JWKs, a bunch of Cherry even. Probably have more switches than I do keyboards at this point. I've even got like a bunch of Alps switches that I'm saving for some Alps build in the future. But who knows when that will ever happen, right? Alright, we got all the gaskets in. I think the reason why I like this board has more to do with its aesthetics. Of course, I can't really say until Saturday if this is going to be a good feeling board or not, but based on how I put those gaskets on, the gaskets are kind of stiff, and especially on the top, once you put them all the way in, there's very little gasket exposed, which is very similar to what it was on the GMMK Pro. And based on that experience, I'm a little bit hesitant about, well, I guess I'm a little bit weary about how the typing feel will feel on this guy right here. I'm hoping that I'll be completely wrong. Fingers crossed, but that is my initial thoughts about the typing feel. In terms of the sound, it's going to be a gasket mounted board. Oh, it's a gasket mounted board, so the sound should be pretty good. I'm not seeing too much of a hollow cavity, so it's not going to echo as much either. If anything, well, Glon, my customer here, wants to have a Thaki board, so I'll be building it with the polycarb plate and all that, and I might even put a little bit of foam underneath. But we'll see, we'll see. So come back on Saturday 1:30 p.m. PST to find out my full thoughts and opinions. But so far, I'm liking this board a lot. So yeah, hope to see you guys on Saturday. I will be doing another unboxing this coming Thursday. I have been sent a very unique 60%, a board that I never thought anyone would do. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the currently in group by Balder. The Balder is a 60% glass keyboard. So we'll be unboxing that on Thursday. It supposedly arrived today, but I didn't see it in the mailbox, so maybe it just didn't work its way through my system yet. But Thursday, I will definitely have it on Thursday. I will see you this coming Thursday, 7:30 p.m. PDT for the glass keyboard, and 1:30 p.m. PDT for the build of the Primus 75. Alright guys, thanks for joining in, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye guys!